the mood at the moment with us Zimbabweans, we are so angry at the moment. We are so angry at the moment. And what is needed is to get ourselves organized. This government which is there at the moment doesn't like people to know. My Zimbabweans at the moment, part of the strata, I am second, I was constitution to be about certain things. They don't know their rights and they don't know what the government is supposed to do for them. I'm not gonna. This is why you see that they thrives on ignorance. If you look at it, vanhu vabvuma vanhu vavo vekupati kwavo varikutaura izvozvo aiso Zimbabwe. If Zimbabweans actually understand what the constitution says and how it's protected not to be fiddled around or violated about it, a 2013 formulation, Nyika yese iri up in arms with ZANU-PF. But now there's one thing yekuti aladi kuti vanhu vaziwe, and they thrive on ignorance. The moment you know or you show that you know, they'll harass you and they can do anything on you. So I think that the first part of this program, we need to educate our brothers and sisters. Vanambuyana na sekuru, vatogana kuti luka, mutemo wedu wakamira bumbiro redu wakamira kuti aya matsotsi aroda kukanganisira nyika. Varada kuzvidzivirira kuti varambe vari pazvigaro. Amukona bonzi a good example, a good example. Kana vanhu muine access pa social media pa Facebook. Enepa interview ya ex-MP Chinotimba munzwe zvakataura is total misinformation. Total misinformation, and this is where our problem starts. If people lack information, they are always fooled. And if people lack information, they don't know what to do. And really no more. In Zimbabwe at the moment, we think that from 1980, Kurowa, in 1985, I was just a kid at the time. And Sekurong inini, wakashika pakufa, wasadlainwa, ne urumeli was an ex-combatant. What we did disagree. Nema manifestation zakamboitika, so we needed an organized one as we agreed. Tili uko usango. And those guys, all of them are these people. And the kwasara matsoti vasina true credentials. So those people are very violent to defend their status quo. And so if Zimbabweans actually understand kuti pakutangira vakanurwa hondo chachawo, they say in our court sekuru wangu because vakaenda vakadzoka vakazongoparara. Now he actually said kuti mwanangu isusu takarwa kuti nyika ino isununguke, one man one vote, land tipiwe tese zviri fair and square. And vakanduza kuti ava vari kutonga vasaratombotonga zvanzi mpana ava vanhu vari kuuya ava havasiraitwa vanhu ivavava. Mutazozona uyu Bob has people, it is for sure really witty. And it's actually fulfilled. Because there's so much disinformation and ignorance among the people. That's what the advantage of and the Zimbabwe, Tamba Yatinot elitist politics. Mukona Matopolers and independent. No, not at all. What I told an actual mine is unproductive. They took my farms, they are unproductive at the moment. Why is it like that? They are hoarding land, they are hoarding my farms, they are hoarding my mines. Why? It's because the public is still not aware of their right and what they are supposed to know. It's educated people. I'll give you a good example. My drugs are more from Zimbabwe as supply any other than the doctors on the army. Argue with me as much as you like. I know where the source is and they are bad. Here's the thing, they are protected by the state. It is a ploy to make sure youth doesn't get involved in politics of building Zimbabwe. Ndakara da charity nini kukudiro too. Ye no to drugs. A page rangu raka invadwa. Ndikata wanu kuchirwa navo vakomana kuti tidizore page road eventually takadzore la beti. Ene vakavamira kuti iwo vausudzoka vabudiro too takapa dzokera. And the other Sunday, HQ from Sangan. And drugs. Is there anything wrong about that? And the Mugushita Jesus, don't you catch countries with drugs? We are a neighborhood. That's how we go down with it. And not we are a neighborhood. And we saw they are this party tribes nema drugs are kureava now. Mukana watch campaign but they are lying guys. You need to understand this. I have studied them. 2022, I was doing that charity Babudo 2 flats. And I saw Junuzandisinda VCC, and the truth of the matter is this: as long as people are ignorant, number one, kissing as youth are putting some crystal meth in there, because the crystal meth is a controlled drug. But Rubu 21 women could ever perform as my youth. You have to know this. Mukana it's fake. It's all fake. They are making sure that the youth is dead and it doesn't participate in politics, because they know that once the youth gets involved in politics and they want to understand how the country is run, one of our chimanya. So guys, very urgent at the moment. Structures. We need to educate the people. We need to rescue our youth from drugs. And these drugs are being supplied in not anyone else. And we can name names here. Because the crystal meth I think is from road to South Africa, Kunyepa. I think it's from Britain road, Kunyepa. I think it's from road, Kanaku Russia, Kunyepa. It's a controlled drug worldwide. And how is it appearing on the streets of Harare? And if you join the pieces, it's all about destroying the youth so that Zambia can stay in power as long as it wants. So, in a mission, we have a mission. We need to actually educate ourselves and others. And we have to understand, and we are saying that we are angry. But angry properly administered. Kanatafunga kuti tinakurovana zvibhakera tobva taorganize ourselves kuti hondo for the next 1 week, because this is what they do. Or we choose this way to educate others. Choice in the end, Romplas atotoka kuti ma elections a 1980 angakarigwa because my ballot boxes ese ekuZimbabwe akaku Britain kamsika ziziwe. Mugabe was a blue-eyed a child in my British. This is one thing you have to know. And ZANU-PF is affecting. It stands for the British people and British values. This is one thing you have to know. And it plays elitist politics to divide the people. And the city divided. This is how we are divided in Zimbabwe. What do you have? In Rufambane 4x4. What is the 4x4 when a whole plethora of problems are befalling the youth of Zimbabwe? Guys, when the hondo yakarwiwa donzo rehondo kune vakatanga kuenda kurorwa hondo rangarire kuti mwana wese muZimbabwe asatori madrugs, mwana wese muZimbabwe awane upfumi hwakamukodzera kubva pamanatural resources eZimbabwe, not as it was to be monopolized with white people. No. So why is it that today they're being monopolized by a few people, only a handful of people? Who are they serving? They are serving the British interest. This is where we should understand. And as a people of Zimbabwe, we have to rise up and we need to go berserk about all this. Teach and let's teach. If we organize ourselves, let's organize. Let's go. Inini hangupa red line rangu ripa na maduku panapa. I don't agree na maduku za chose. But kurowa kwa maduku nasika, to me the red line closed. We have to do something about this. Talking is not an option anymore. Thank you, my comrade.